I wanted to show you how to do one of these problems where they don't give you the diagram. What you could do is you could draw your diagram knowing where the terminal side of theta is because they tell you the point that it goes through. So if you think about your coordinate plane, and if I were to draw the angle, so remember all of our angles start on the positive x-axis. And then the terminal side of theta is at the point 4, -2. So if you can imagine, you would go over 4 units here and down -2. So your point would be about right there. So that would be the angle that they're talking about. So from there, knowing that this is 4, -2, you would just drop your perpendicular, always drawing it to the x-axis, and then thus you're going to create your right triangle. The x-coordinate is just this length right here of the leg of the triangle, so that's your 4. And then the -2 is the height of the triangle, so here's our -2. And then hopefully you wrote down yesterday from the instructional video how we were redefining sine, cosine, tangent, secant, cosecant, and cotangent. So cosecant of theta, that's just the reciprocal of sine. Sine is y over r, so cosecant is r over y. You have x and you have y, so you need to find r just doing the x squared plus y squared equals r squared. So x squared, we're going to square our 4 and get 16. Y squared, square your -2 and get 4 equals r squared. 16 and 4 will give us 20. Taking the square root, and remember r is always positive, so don't worry about the plus or minus out front. And the square root of 20, you're just going to go ahead and simplify that. 20 is 4 times 5, so this is 2 square roots of 5. So now that we have our r, we can go ahead and fill in what cosecant actually equals. So cosecant equals r, which we found to be 2 square roots of 5, over y, which is -2. And then you can cancel these guys out, so it just equals negative square root of 5. Okay, so this, drawing the diagram, this is actually not necessary. They give you a diagram just to give you a visual, but anytime you're doing them, really all you need to do, I usually just make a list. X equals 4, y equals -3 for this one, and r equals, well, we have to find it, going through x squared plus y squared equals r squared. So you can actually find this trig ratio without even knowing where the angle sits, or without even, looking into where the angle sits. So, all right, hopefully that helps. So I'd like for you guys to practice the rest of these on this sheet. Your answers are on the back, and please, please, please let me know if you have questions. I will be happy to help.